Hi everybody, welcome to my fake cooking show and my slowly crazy growing out here. Today is a special episode of Dinner at the Dixons. It's called Lunch, Birthday Lunch. I am making two of Peyton's favorite things, buffalo turkey meatloaf and pimento cheese. My Kentucky boy likes himself some pimento cheese, and this is my Yankee twist. So I've got turkey and onion. I'm gonna give a little salt. Turkey has no flavor really when it comes to being browned, but it's yummy. I don't know how that works. So I've got turkey. I have a ton of kale. Don't tell him. That's a little extra crunch and a little yumminess. I've got some good cabbage. That's going in there. I've got some garlic salt. Get that going in there. A little gluten-free panko, because you need a little something like that for your meatloaf. 1 egg. One big, crazy big egg. So that's good. Blue cheese. In you go. Come on. Nope. Jumping out, but not into the bowl. Do you have favorite, kind of one of the family traditions in my house was that when it was your birthday, you got to pick what the meal was. So, you know, sometimes we went out. I might need another egg. But a lot of times we just stayed home. I'm doing a little Colby Jack as well. I put, when I went to get food before we went into lockdown, I was thinking about Peyton's birthday and thinking, oh, now buffalo wing sauce, right? Let's just get it in there. So I was thinking about Peyton's birthday and thinking this was coming. So I had everything in, but I don't know if it was, I don't know what day it was, but it was kind of a funny day, and I couldn't find any cheddar. So no cheddar led, oh, I'll clean that up later. No cheddar made me think, well, Colby Jack is pretty good. My brother-in-law's name is Colby, so maybe that's why I like it so much. So I'm doing turkey meatloaf, hot wing meatloaf with all these veggies in here, all the cheese in there. It's gonna be yummy. Peyton saw a couple weeks back, a couple months back actually, a recipe for tater tot wonton waffles. So I'm gonna do turkey meatloaf and tater tot waffles for his lunch, and then I'm doing crab cakes and salad for our dinner. And what's nice about a meatloaf is it'll feed you for the week, right? Depending on how many people you have in your house. For two of us, we can eat a meatloaf all week long. So that's always good. Yeah, I remember one birthday year, my niece Paige asked for ramen, and my sister Kim was like, there's lots of foods in the world. We are not like an always eating ramen family. So Kim was like, don't you want something else? And Paige was like, and let's be clear, Paige the wonder niece, right? She was like, no, I want ramen. So ramen it was. What's your dream meal? Do you have a favorite dream meal? What's that? Okay, this is looking really good. Really good and mixed up. Now, some of you are saying, Charl, put down the spoon, put your hands in. That's how you make a good meatloaf. Here's something you might not know about me. I don't like to have my hands be dirty. I don't like, yeah. So even when I'm making cookies or I've got something going on, I don't want to put my hands in it. Just don't like that feeling. Even if I've done some gardening or some other stuff outside, I'm gonna come in and wash my hands often. Now this looks like it is gonna fill the pan, and this is a big pan. I might make a little one and then freeze it, and then we'll have that a little bit more. Now the hard part with turkey is that you can't taste it because it's raw, and that's not a good idea. But the other thing about, you know, hot sauce is you can always add more later. So, and I added a good amount. I wonder if some of you were shocked by that. You were thinking, oh, Charlie, you got too much in there. I don't know. Turkey absorbs it. I've got that Panko in there. We'll find out. But I do think it's pretty with the kale and the cabbage in there and the onions. It smells spicy. Let's see how that goes. I'm gonna get another pan out. Sorry for all the clanging. I have a great pumpkin bread recipe, and I have a banana bread recipe, and I've told you about my autumn in the oven, I think before. I don't know if did I tell you about my autumn in the oven? It's like a carrot cake and a zucchini bread come together. Pretty yummy. I don't have any bananas in the house. We're not big banana eaters, but that's okay. So we've got a good amount of turkey, little baby turkey meatloaf, big meatloaf. I'm gonna cook them both, and then I will freeze them up. That's gonna go in the oven and bake away. I'm gonna wash my hands, and I'll be right back. Okay, what happened to my towel? Here's my towel. Okay, now, pimento cheese. I had no idea what pimento cheese was before I married my husband. And my dear friend, Helen Harrison Coker Ham, got me a great pimento cheese recipe, and I have doctored it a little bit, if you can imagine. So I've got an onion, and it calls for a fourth of a tablespoon, but come on, who doesn't want a lot of good onion juice and some good onion kind of in there? So I kind of just keep going, because I just think it makes it yummy, gives it a little bit extra tang. So I'm just gonna do that. Get one of my spatulas, and I'm gonna get, I'm out of wooden spoons. How'd that, oh no, don't be silly. That's not gonna do that. So we're just gonna clear off this this onion, get that all in the bowl. And I've taken just a small jar of pimentos, drained the juice. There it is, right? Drained the juice of the pimentos. These are chopped. I like them because then I don't have to chop them myself, which is never gonna make you sad. A couple of shots of red pepper flakes. Now, some people use mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise, but I do like Worcestershire sauce. So let's get a good amount of that in there, right? And then I actually use yogurt, Greek yogurt. And so the thicker, the better, in it goes. Now this may be, maybe I should put a disclaimer on the top of this video, because this might be one of those things that you like it when you go to a party, but if you knew how it was made, you wouldn't want to eat it. I have a great broccoli recipe broccoli casserole my Aunt Carol makes for family meals, and my cousin Sean and I used to sit at the corner of the table together so we could have the broccoli casserole right between us. It was our favorite together. We always kind of shared and talked about hogging it up and that kind of stuff. But one year, Aunt Carol broke her foot, I think maybe, or ankle, and that was the Thanksgiving that she sat on the chair and told us what to do. And we made Thanksgiving dinner that year. And so that was one of those kind of sausage things, right? You don't want to see how it's made. So I think pimento cheese is a little bit like that. Generally you put cheddar, sharp cheddar in, but I don't have a ton of sharp cheddar, and I'm kind of trying to ration that. So what I've done is I've used Colby Jack because I had a ton of that. So I think this is gonna be a little more adapted than usual, but I bet he's gonna like it. He likes himself some pimento cheese. I have something else called Kingston caviar that I like to make, and it's a big hit in the village, and circles of friends. Eric Barian named it. I think I'm gonna get some more cheese, but that's for a different day. And I asked Peyton what he wanted. Did he want Kingston caviar, or did he want some pimento cheese for, you know, a little early evening appetizer? And he asked for pimento cheese, which looks, I can't, there's the best color, right? So you can see it's got the flecks of the peppers in it. It's got the onion juice, it's got the Worcestershire sauce, it's got some pepper, regular pepper in it. Doesn't need salt because it's got all that cheese in it. It's got a cup of yogurt. Generally, anytime you see mayonnaise listed, you can put Greek yogurt in instead. The same thing when you're baking and you see it says oil, you can always substitute the same amount of applesauce. These are just helpful little tips. So let's see. It doesn't look great, but it looks like what it should look like, and I bet you it's gonna be yummy. Let's taste. What's your favorite appetizer or your favorite thing to have as a little, you know, snack with an aperitif before dinner? Okay. Yeah. I think it needs a little more pepper flake. So let's get those in there. And it's late morning. I've just taken a break from getting the PowerPoint for Monday, Thursday ready. Now I'm ready to get back in and finish my Easter sermon. But I knew if I got this, if I just cooked everything now, minus the crab cakes that I'll bake later on with the salad we'll have for dinner, I knew that this would have the chance just to kind of marinate all day, kind of marry together the flavors, and that'll be good. I'll put a picture of the turkey meatloaf and let you know how that comes out, and I will definitely let you see a picture of the waffles with tater tots. Not something I've ever done before, but that's something that he kind of liked the idea of. So we're gonna have tater tot waffles, turkey, buffalo turkey meatloaf, and broccoli for lunch. That's what's happening at the Dixons. What happens when you have a birthday meal? Oh, I will show you the birthday cake I made this morning. My husband loves a good, boring white cake, so that's what he's getting. Let's see if I can change the camera. Oh, maybe I can't. Maybe I'll just have to show you later. Oh, wait a minute, how about if I did this? There it is. There's his birthday cake and his birthday Scrabble bag that has all his birthday presents in it. He's slowly rationing them out to himself. The man has more self-control. Happy Peyton's birthday, everybody.